Briana Williams, Kemba Nelson, or Kevona Davis? Who will make the Jamaica World Championship team? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your comments after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. Then we take a look at your comments. So stay until the end. You just might hear from yourself. Una ready? Yep. Good to go. Briana Williams, Kemba Nelson, and Kevona Davis will be competing over the women's 100 meters and possibly 200 meters for a place in the Jamaica World Championship team. Last year, it was Briana Williams who represented the island at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, running the opening leg in the women's 4x100 meters, securing both her first run at the Olympic Games and her first Olympic gold medal. We here at Peter Lloyd World believe that these three young ladies will be the strongest amongst the seniors outside of the big three. Big three meaning Shericka Jackson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Elaine Thompson-Herah. So which of these three young ladies do you think will make it to represent the island at the World Championships? First up, let's take a look at Briana Williams. Briana Williams recently ran her last official race before the Jamaica National Trials at the USAFT NYC Grand Prix. In the women's 100 meters, Briana Williams ran a time of 11.11 to take the 5th position. Admittedly, we were a little surprised by this. The time surprises because the week prior to this at the Jamaica College of Hope Road in Kingston, Jamaica, Briana Williams equaled her personal record of 10.97 in the finals of the women's 100 meters.
Yeah, man, that's right.
Away they go for the women's 100 meters final. Cameron, Burchell, Williams going well. It's Briana Williams with the lead, the rest chasing. But Briana Williams also makes the loss.
This personal record equaling time of 10.97 seconds is one of the reasons why we think that Briana Williams must be seen as one of the clear favorites to make it onto the World Championship team in the women's 100 meters. Now, let's take a look at Kemba Nelson. Kemba Nelson has been blistering up the track during the collegiate scene. She recently landed the 2nd place position in the finals of the women's 100 meters at the much heralded NCAA Outdoor Championships. The third person that we'd like to talk about, Kevona Davis, was also a finalist in this 100 meters. But Nelson ran a time of 11.02 to take that 2nd place. It was a photo finish, people, because the winner, Julian Alfred, ran the same 11.02. In that race, Kevona Davis ran 7th in a time of 11.22. However, right before this race in the semi-finals of the NCAA Outdoor Women's 100 meter Championship, Kemba Nelson ran a new personal record in the semifinals of of 10.97, equaling Briana Williams' personal record also. Now, this makes things really interesting statistically. This means, of course, Briana Williams and Kemba Nelson enter the national trials with the same personal record that they both ran within a week of each other, just before the national trials. So Kemba Nelson is showing no sign of fatigue or burnout here. And Briana Williams, we know, has the speed in her legs. Then, of course, there's Kevona Davis. Kevona Davis earlier, about a month or so ago, ran a new personal record of 10.95. So statistically, this is insane. Kevona Davis has ran officially 10.95. Briana Williams has equaled her personal record of 10.97 just the other day. And Kemba Nelson has ran a new personal record of 10.97 just the other day. All three of these young ladies are entering the national championship, the national trials, with clear sub 11 times, and they all look really, really good. Now, I have to concede that Kevona Davis was not as impressive in the finals of the women's 100 meters, but we know that there's a problem with Kevona Davis with her start, but the fact that she was able to execute a 10.95 means that statistically she should be the favorite. However, I'm leaning more towards Kemba and Briana in this instance simply because they just ran that personal record. Actually, people, in this instance, this is really too close to call. Last year, Kemba Nelson was one of the favorites, and she came and was clearly burnt out. Now, this is always a possibility with collegiate athletes. She could come to the national trials and just not exhibit what she had exhibited before. But because it's so close this time, I think 2 weeks, within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I think maybe her legs should be fresh enough and she should be able to deliver. Kevona Davis, same thing, collegiate athlete. Not sure. She didn't impress me as much in the NCAA finals as I would have wanted. She ran a better 200 than she did 100 meters. And I started to question, is it burnout? Is she a little burnt out? But there should have been enough rest period since the NCAA championship and Thursday, the 23rd of June, when the national trials start. And I believe the 100 might be the Friday or the Saturday, not sure. Briana Williams was very impressive at Jamaica College. She looked amazing. But for some odd reason, when she was at the NYC Grand Prix, she just didn't shine. It could just have been, it was an off day. It's not impossible. But here's the truth, people. All three of these young ladies look really serious. And I'm not saying anything that's news to any of you, but that 100-meter final is going to be blistering. If Kemba Nelson comes in good shape and good form, and if Briana is at her best, and Briana tends to do really, really well in front of a Jamaican crowd. She delivers in front of a Jamaican crowd. Kevona, I'm hoping that she will be in that 10.95 form. It's going to be too close to call. There's a part of me that's leaning towards Briana Williams simply because she has not ran anywhere near as many races as Kemba and Kevona. She has not been a part of that collegiate scene, which can be really grueling. And I think when she's in front of a Jamaican crowd, she just sparkles. But so does Kevona Davis. So this one is hard to call. I'm going to leave this one up to you. I'm not even going to attempt to make a prediction. I'm leaning towards Briana Williams here. But it's going to be tight, people. It's going to be tight. And we're talking about the race on for third if Shelley and Fraser Price is not in the race. The race is, we're talking about the third place position. Okay? Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Now let's take a quick look at your comments, and please let me know, who do you think, who are you leaning towards? King Carvel Gunter says, unfortunately, Kemba will not make the team. Jamaica team is too deep. We have a 17-year-old girl who can make this Jamaica team. Tina and Briana Liston is no joke. Kevona is hitting top gear. Briana Williams will desperately try to hold on to her spot. The big three, ESS, meaning Elaine, Shelley, and Sherika, is safe. iMac wrote, good coaches, he was referring to Briana Williams, set goals, continuously assess, and make the necessary adjustments in areas needed to accomplish goals. The question is, does any one of us know the athlete's coach's goals? I thought this was a brilliant thing, and that's why I think I used it again, iMac. Solid point about Briana Williams. King Javon Salmon wrote, congratulations to Kevona on breaking the 11 seconds barrier. I wish her continuation in improving her times, and that in the near future she will take her rightful place in flying the flag of Jamaica. High as her true potential is mature. All the best, Kevona. So who do you think is going to be? We are kind of leaning towards Briana Williams, and I know some of you are going to say I'm being biased, but I kind of just think she always sparkles in front of a Jamaican audience, and she has ran way less races than Kevona and Kemba. But let me tell you something, people, this one's going to be tight, because Kemba is coming, she'll come hard, and Kevona sees an opportunity to sparkle once again at the National Stadium, and we know how the stadium loves Kevona Davis. So this is going to be a tight one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments. You are kings and queens. Bless up.